Angelo with the Angelo Home Collection, and I want to take a few minutes to tell you about the collection and how it all came together. You know, it's a really simple and kind of universal story. I'm the American dream. You know, I moved to Illinois with my parents from Greece when I was about 6 years old, and my parents were probably the two hardest working people I've ever known in my life. My dad worked 2 or 3 jobs, he was a short order cook, my mom was a waitress. These were not people with a lot of money. Their major concern was to put food on the table and a roof over our heads. So furniture was not first and foremost in their minds. I remember walking into department stores, especially furniture stores, with my mom, and my mom had really great taste. And she'd look around at all the stuff, and then she'd look at the price tag, and she'd turn to me and she'd say, "Do they think that we have no style because we have no money?" And that always stuck with me, because here were people that were working so hard and couldn't afford what they wanted. They wanted a beautiful home, and they couldn't afford to put beautiful things in their home. So when I grew up and wound up becoming a designer, I thought, you know, I want to design for people like me, people like my family, people that have this really great sense of style, a great sense of individualism and who they are, but don't have a lot of money to throw at it. Because I really believe that your space can change your life. The way that we live in our home changes everything. As a matter of fact, our home makes us feel a certain way. And I know that your space can change your life because I've watched it happen. You know, almost on a daily basis, doing makeovers, not only for clients, but on TV and in my own life. You know, I went from the son of immigrant parents who couldn't afford to send their kid to college, to eventually at one point living in my car, to then being on TV, helping people change their lives through their space. Now that is a crazy leap. You know, the very first apartment that I got, which was this tiny studio little apartment, I would spend hours making it feel like the best of me, even with things that cost no money or projects. And people would come over and they'd be like, "How do you have no money when you have this amazing space?" And that space made me feel like I could go out into the world and stand up straighter, stand up taller, and go out into the world and present my best self. So when I was able to have my dream job, part of that dream for me was to help people feel that way every day in their space. I don't think that you should spend a lot of money to have the space of your dreams, to have the room, the home that you love to live in. The one that you want to show off. The one that makes you feel like your best self. You don't have to spend a lot of money for great design, and I love being a part of that.